Razor on a bus.
It's traveling in style.
Traveling back to day, I don't know what it is. There's Razor. We're starting. We're starting. Oh, there's a water cache for Chief if he needed it. It's a water cache. This is actually the place where Cheryl Strayed started the trail. So if you've seen that movie Wild with Reese Witherspoon, this is where she got dropped off and started. And yeah, we have a big climb. I think we're gonna go about 16 miles today to the first water source. And got new poles, got a Z-Pack 10 on there somewhere. Back in business. It says Cheryl Strayed, but not convinced.
I'm gonna sign for Chief. He spaced it.
Okay.
Watch the lid.
Oh, thanks.
Water there too. Water here.
I'm sure he saw that one back there too.
You can see the snow in the mountains over there from the storm yesterday. And you can see my brand new trigger ball in a train. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes, yeah. Okay.
No,
My beer. Chief always saying the wrong things on my YouTube.
What?
Nothing. I didn't, as you hit the blunt, I was like, thanks, Chief. Alright, so I had a thought I want to share as I was walking, of course. So we zeroed some of the tram, zeroed in Tehachapi for 3 days. We were originally only going to do 2, but a storm rolled in, like a snowstorm. And we're super glad we stayed because there was snow everywhere. We're gonna walk, or we're walking right now. Sorry, there's someone ahead of me. Anyways, we're super glad we did. 3 zeros is kind of a lot though. Like, as much as like we all love the rest, it's kind of like 1 0 is good. You get your chores done. You don't really feel like you have time necessarily to totally relax. So 2 zeros is like luxury. Like, do all your chores your first day, second day, do some fun stuff. 3 zeros is kind of like, no, I'm ready to be on trail. Like, you can tell we were just all bored. What I wanted to talk about, what I thought was funny, is like every time we're about to go out, like the day of back to trail, you can tell everyone gets this like energy of like, it's like anxious energy of like, okay, it's trail day, game mode, like we're about to be on trail, get serious, stretch, checking all my gear. I'm a little bit like hyped, and it's funny because it's kind of like playing a soccer game with all your friends on your team and you're like kind of nervous, and it's hilarious because it's like, what, we forgot how to walk or something. So funny, it happens every time, and we all joke about it because we're like, okay, we're getting the nervous jitters. Why are we nervous? We don't know how to hike anymore. So if you're wondering what it's like going back to trail after a 0, it's like that. It's hyped. Game time. Sports mode. Yum. My new tent on the right. It's not new. It's my Z-pack I melted myself.
Get in my foot.
My foot.
Get my foot in your shot.
Have you ever been introduced?
I don't think so.
My foot.
This is
You're my-
and that's his foot.
Yeah, you're my #1 YouTube dancer.
Hey,
Shit. Get
the
it.
only one.
Get it.
It's all you can eat.
All you can eat with an Eggo Pop Tart.
Ew, it's Eggo Pop-Tarts?
Yeah.
No.
No.
What's your review?
It's fine. It tastes like Eggos and syrup and a Pop Tart. What did I trade for? I gave up a Cliff Nut Butter Bar.
Yeah,
I don't
you
know.
gotta. Yeah, that's Cliff
Yeah,
Nut Butter
I
Bar.
don't know how I feel about it, but hey, I tried something new, so.
Second bite. We're camping right down in there. My tent is the one right over there, the triangle. Good morning, it's day 50. Waiting on my Joe bestie raccoon to pack up, and then we're gonna do about 19 miles today to the next water source. So yeah, we were gonna like try and do lower miles, but like you have to pretty much walk to the next water source, so that's what we're doing. Doesn't look like too bad of a day, maybe some like roly-poly hills up and down a little bit, but not a big straight climb like yesterday. But my body's feeling good. The rest into Hatch P was like perfect. It's what I needed mentally and physically. Like mentally, because there's periods of time where you just kind of get bored and like you're like, oh, okay, hiking. And so now I'm like, okay, yay, hiking. So that's been, the zeros were good. And yeah, nothing too exciting on the map today. So if anything pops up though, I'll film it. Oh, I do want to talk about my tent. So last night I used my Z-Pack tent as Soloplex because my Big Agnes, again, I sent that home with my poles being broken. They have pros and cons. I prefer the Big Agnes, and I will be honest, I don't know if it's because I'm used to it now or if it really is better. To me, the Big Agnes has more like pockets for your stuff even above you, and the fact that it's freestanding is like, it had more like headspace, but it's not as wide. The Z-Pack tent is wider, so that kind of is like the trade-off. So again, Big Agnes is more narrow but more headspace and more storage. Z-Pack is more a simple tent, like a tarp tent, but wider. KT helped me stake it out, and I got caught videoing. KT helped me stake it out, and he did a really good job of it, so hopefully I can recreate what he did. But oh, and I spent an hour looking for my Gatorade bottle, woke up, realized it was under my tent the whole time, so that was funny. But I think I would go with the Big Agnes, I think, overall. But I'm going to give the Z-Pack, you know, some more time, and I don't even think I'll switch it out the rest of the trip unless I just get sick of it or something. Probably going to go back to cowboy camping. there's 2,000 down trees to deal with in all directions. I'm dying. No, a little though. We made it. We made it to 600. Woohoo! We're only 100 miles from Kennedy Meadow. That's nuts. Feels crazy. How do you feel?
That's insane.
It's so insane, but we're so tired that we can't have emotion beyond this.